Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Darren Jacobs, and welcome to Final Conflict Pay-Per-View. We've got a stacked show for you tonight. It won't be featuring the World Heavyweight Championship, but it will be featuring every other title on the Fight Night brand, and even on the Mayhem brand, as we are kicking things off once again with the Cruiserweight Championship being put on the line. And this to start the show, as other than at Mind Games, these two have not really come to blows. They are both fighting for one prize and one prize only, and that is the Cruiserweight Championship. And first man down to the ring, it is the Burrow himself, Jake Griffiths, ready to make his impact here in the Cruiserweight division and capture his first title of the series. A couple of months ago, he was promising the year of the Burrow. He was promising that this would be his year and he'd get all the change happen to him and he would be successful. And so far, it hasn't quite come to fruition, but he's been given a second chance here. He beat PJ McNair to qualify for this chance to step up here on his home turf, because this is a Fight Night pay-per-view, so he'll have home advantage. Can he take advantage of that home advantage and beat the current undisputed Cruiserweight champion? And speaking of which, it's time to get him down to the ring. He's been quite a dominant champion. He hasn't been a flashy champion, though. Many people probably thought he would be, but he doesn't bring his title to the ring all the time. He only brings it for the special occasion that he feels is necessary. But here it is. The Cruiserweight champion, Oliver Regem, one of the most dangerous strikers in WIW. Do not want to stand up and trade blows with him. He has a very powerful striking repertoire, followed with a discus clothesline, of course. Could knock out any opponent on the given day. But if that all else fails, then the regen combo is always there to knock out his opponents and put him to sleep. Of course, his last defense was 2 weeks ago to Travis Cottrell at Hellfire pay-per-view, which was a pretty big pay-per-view. So the Fight Night roster have got to step up tonight. We've got some big matches, of course, including the main event of 4 corners tag team match for the WIW Tag Team Championships on Fight Night. But we kick things off with a championship. I'm sure Regem probably isn't liking the fact that he's defending his titles all the time first, but that's how we kick things off once again. The Cruiserweight Championship being put on the line. Jake Griffiths has been promising change for weeks. He's been promising that this year will be his year. Tonight, this is going to be his best opportunity to finally prove it as he goes for his second attempt at the Cruiserweight Championship, this time one-on-one with the champion. Oliver Regem, on his second Cruiserweight title defense, already has 1 win over Jake Griffiths, of course. That's how he captured the title in the first place. But can tonight, when he's one-on-one, get the job done against the Burrow? It's going to be a tough task, but as you can see, he is laser-focused and ready to defend the Cruiserweight Championship that he holds over his shoulder. It's going to be a tough one here tonight. Both men, both with their own individual agendas and both wanting to prove how good they are. And tonight, they get the chance to do just that whilst capturing the newest title to the WIW family, the Cruiserweight Championship. It gets held in the air, and these two are both looking laser focused, haven't taken their eyes off each other, and away we go. And look at this, straight into a collar and elbow tie-up. We don't really see much chain wrestling anymore, but these two are going to go straight for it. And look at Regem there and a beautiful snap suplex. And interesting little sequence there to start things off, but Jake Griffiths determined not to let him seek control and counters with a Hurricane Rana. And these two doing very well. The referee at standby, of course, ready to count. Hopefully the referee's going to actually do a better job today, because he's got a lot to deal with. He's got 3 massive championship matches, of course. This one included. Oh, wait, we've got 4 massive championship matches, actually. We've got this one included. We have the big television championship match, which is now turned into a triple threat at the request of the general manager, and we'll see that later on. Of course, Laura Stables will also be taking on Tashley one-on-one for the Fight Night Women's Championship. He's going to have his hand full with that one. But, of course, if it ain't going to be any more chaotic for the referee tonight, then it will be in the main event, of course, the big 4 corners tag team match for the Fight Night Tag Team Championships. It's going to be one hell of a contest. Big shot to the gut there by Regem. Pretty 50-50 to start off, but Jake Griffiths slowly trying to edge his way into control here. But as we know, Regem not one to back down. Regem is a master striker in the ring. He's got such powerful punches and elbows and knee strikes that you can't stand up and trade fists with him, because that'll be where your downfall comes. And as for Jake Griffiths, quite a very strong technical fighter, has that acrobatic ability, but prefers to fight kind of more like a heavyweight the way he comes across. But he does have that leaping ability, and of course we know the bunny hop, that very lethal move there, has the power and potential to put the match away. But Regem now using the strikes to keep him down there after the clothesline. And now to the outside. Oh, but Jake Griffiths not going to let it happen. And the knee across the jaw. Shades of James Rowley there. And Jake Griffiths now going to show off the aerial ability that I was just talking about. Looking for a middle rope. Phoenix splash. Beautiful connection. And we saw that same move win the match at Mind Games in the 4v4 elimination match. And would you look at Regem looking confident here tonight, playing to the crowd. The Cruiserweight champion sensing the control, starting to shift back in his favor after Jake Griffiths slightly took control. There's just been a feeling out process between these two yet. No one's landed any real big moves. But that was a very nice cross body, covering the whole body there. And into the cover. And it's a 1 count, and that'll tell you all you need to know about how this fight's gone so far. It's a pretty 50-50 match to start with, and remember, this is for the Cruiserweight Championship. All the pride on the line here. Discus clothesline, and the power behind that. Rocks Jake Griffiths. Is that going to be enough to get the job done? Oh, 2.5 count. And look at the face of Oliver Regem. He thought that was enough. It can be. We've seen it end matches before. Didn't get the job done here. Oh, but now look, Jake Griffiths to the corner. That's where he wants him. He's going to try and wrap him up here. Try and get back into this match in the corner if he can. Not allowed to there by Regem, who escapes. And is now lining him up. Jake Griffiths in a bad place. He's looking for the Regem combo. Oh, he didn't get enough distance there. And he made that mistake, and he was made to pay. Jake Griffiths makes him pay for the mistake. Misses the Regem combo. And now look at this. Begging the Cruiserweight champion to bring the fight to him. But now sees him in the corner, and he's set up perfectly for him to land that super kick to the top turnbuckle. And Jake Griffiths storming back in this match, and now ready to wrap this one up himself. Looking to set up for the bunny hop. Oh no! He hits him with the Regem combo! Oliver Regem is hit with the Regem combo by Jake Griffiths. But has it knocked out the knockout artist? Yes, it has! The ultimate humiliation to Jake. From Jake Griffiths, who is now the WIW Cruiserweight Champion. Knocking out Regem with the Regem combo. The ultimate disrespect to capture the Cruiserweight Championship. Oh dear. And it doesn't look like he's done. It doesn't look like he's done. Beating down on Oliver Regem. And he doesn't deserve this. Well, the final conflict starts off with what looks like a growing conflict. But it also starts off with a new Cruiserweight champion. The year of the Burrow might officially be ready to get on the way. A big win for Jake Griffiths. But how will Regem do in the future? Because you know he'll be gunning for that rematch. Though I doubt this is the last time we see these two in the ring. Let's move on now, the rest of the card, where we have crowned a new Cruiserweight champion. Next up tonight, our first of 2 tag team matches. This one just being a elimination tornado tag team match, where we are hoping to settle this conflict here tonight at Final Conflict. The first team down to the ring are Big Boss and Bruiser Brad, the Blood Brothers, who make their way down to the ring. They will be taking on the Death Ninjas again, trying to get the better of them. They have just been completely confused by what's been happening and stuff. Like, if you haven't been following, these guys have had 3 tag team encounters with the Death Ninjas and have lost all of them, but in singles action they've been successful in picking up the victories, bar last week where they tried to take out Harry to deal with Def Lordicus by himself, but Def Lordicus proved his point, proved their point for him, that it was that he was the reason that they've lost the 3 matches. But Harry Austin is insistent in proving that that wasn't true. He was beaten out last week in the backstage area, but we understand that he is still medically cleared and ready to compete. So we are going to get this elimination tornado tag team match. And there'll be no excuses for the Blood Brothers if they can't walk out the winner of this. But one of the fastest rising teams in the tag team rankings, the Death Ninjas, Deflordicus and Harry Austin. Looking very good in this lighting, by the way, must say. The Death Ninjas, who have recently, of course, been traded to Fight Night. This is their first Fight Night pay-per-view. Really have just stolen the hearts of everyone here. Lately been picking up several big victories against the Blood Brothers and are still undefeated in tag team action to this point. However, we know that Big Boss and Bruiser Brad have both put people in the hospital ward before when they are angry, and both have done it at pay-per-view as well. So tonight, these two got a big task. They have to step up. Can the Death Ninjas defeat the Blood Brothers one more time and confirm their dominance in the tag team division? And straight away, Harry going to go for Big Boss with an enziguri, and a leg drop there from Bruiser Brad onto Deflordicus. And for the Blood Brothers, we know what the strategy is going to be. It's going to be to take out Deflordicus, because they strongly believe that Deflordicus is to blame for all of their defeats. That's every single one of them. And the strategy for the Death Ninjas, I'm not sure, to be honest. It's going to be a tough one, but you can never tell with the Death Ninjas. They're so unique, so hard to defeat, that makes them unpredictable in combat. And that makes them a hard opponent for anyone. And the Death Ninjas have really proven themselves since making the trade to Fight Night. Weren't the most successful team over on the Monday Night Mayhem brand, but since moving to Fight Night, they've definitely found their feet here in the tag team division. And of course, the rest of the Fight Night tag team division will be competing for the tag team titles later on tonight in a four corners elimination tag team matchup in the main event. The Wolfpac defending their titles, and of course defending Alex Wilson's job in the main event against KO Oxley and Carter James, the Chaos Twins, and JW Cashman, and one other person that is to be announced. And look at Deflordicus here once again. Beautiful little hip attack with Bruiser Brad leaning over the top rope there. Too hard to keep him onto the middle rope. And Deflordicus and Harry in control at the second. Both of them keeping up well with their matchups. And Harry's doing a wise play here. He's done well. He's being smart. He's keeping Big Boss on the ground. And that's what you've got to do. There's a beautiful little moonsault off the springboard. That's what he got to do, and Harry's being smart. He keeps him on the ground. He keeps in control. He knows that. Whereas Bruiser Brad, he knew that Deflordicus was going to try and stand up and trade with him, and that's exactly what he's done. Deflordicus deceivingly strong, and of course his unique style and appearance makes him hard to predict, as well as Harry, of course. The flying ninja, we knew he'd be landing the aerial offense, but I don't think anyone was expecting him to come out and dominate Big Boss as he has. But now Big Boss and Bruiser Brad ready to start taking control. And that's where Big Boss and Bruiser Brad have the advantage. Their overwhelming power and force that they have really makes them a dominant threat here. Oh, there's a lovely little backbreaker from Lordicus. And now, oh my god, oh! 600 pounds drops off the middle rope onto Harry. And they are out to injure people here tonight. But Harry's still trying to fight strong. But I think he's hurt now. All the power that Big Boss possesses is definitely starting to add up. And remember, this is elimination. So if they really can eliminate Deflordicus first, then they have this match in the bag, they believe. And there's the Big Boss with the spear. It might have been lining up for the boss kick, but Harry trying desperately to run away. Bruiser Brad, though, on the outside. He's got the bear hug locked in. Deflordicus is in trouble. Deflordicus, if he taps, he's the first one to go. Deflordicus is gone. They did what they set out to do, and that's to eliminate Deflordicus. And now Harry, with nowhere to go, left alone with the Blood Brothers. Well, this is exactly what the Blood Brothers would have wanted. This is exactly what they've been trying to prove. Oh, and look at this. Oh, Bruiser Brad, what's he doing? I don't think he realised that his tag partner was in the corner, because he's just completely run in and just crashed him into the corner where Big Boss was waiting. Big Boss as well was lining up for the boss kick before that. And look at this, Harry now just trying to steal the equalizer while Big Boss was dazed. Well, this is ridiculous. This is now going to be an impossible situation for Harry. He's down by himself against a team that weighs exactly half a ton. This is going to be one tough fight for the rest of it. Look at that, was trying to strike down Bruiser Brad, only to be met from behind with Big Boss's suplex. And this is where things are going to get intense. If Harry survives this, he has definitely earned the right to call himself the winner here tonight. Bruiser Brad couldn't see where Harry went, who used the speed and agility. And now look at this, Harry hooking him. And Big Boss couldn't stop him. He ducks under the clothesline. And the other one. And he hits the 619. Big Boss trying to stop him, but he just leaps over him and completes the 619. He's got him down, but Big Boss not letting him make that happen. He actually had him beat there, but now Big Boss has him up on the shoulder. That's a long way down for the little man. And surely Harry can't do this. He's a fantastic fighter and he's grown as time has gone on, but surely he can't do this. Surely he can't take down both of the Blood Brothers by himself. He's going to try though, but Big Boss was waiting for him to... Oh, look at this, Harry slides out of harm's way and now playing to the crowd here, and that was a big mistake because Big Boss in a perfect position to just slam him down. He's going to go for the cover. Is that it for the Blood Brothers? Victory! No, it's not. It's a 2. Well, they came here with a strategy, and the strategy has played out to perfection. They've eliminated Deathlordicus, and they now have Harry all by himself, the Cruiserweight himself, not even a 200-pounder, taking on half a ton of a tag team. If he can pull this off, this would be the greatest win for this man's career in history. But now Big Boss looking at taking down... Oh, but these two getting in each other's way. And this is going to be the problem now. They're going to get in each other's way. They're going to cause some problems for one another. Because they kind of... Yeah, look, they're kind of getting caught. They're too big. Oh, but look at this. Grabs him by the throat and a choking SDO and just chokes him out on the way through as well. Big Boss and Bruiser Brad really need to start working together here. Talk a bit more if they really are going to keep him down for the count of 3, because they can't seem to get a grip on who's attacking who. Oh no, and look at that, Harry was trying to set up maybe for a sunset flip, couldn't do it. And look at this, Harry still fighting back, refusing to give in. Big Boss being made to play chase here with Harry. Harry to the middle rope, only to be met with the powerful fist of the Big Boss. And Big Boss now has Harry lined up in his sights, picks him up. Oh, but Harry's still fighting back. Look at this, trying his best to get himself back in this match. But there's just nothing he can do. Nothing he can do to keep this one going for himself. And look at this, Bruiser Brad just playing to the crowd. No Theodore Adam Wright again at ringside tonight. Of course, as part of the Tornado tag stipulation. Oh! And went to take him down, but once again, Bruiser Brad getting in his teammate's way. But it's help lined up for the Boss Spear. And I think it's diplomatic from here. Oh, and a big strike to the top of the head. It's got to be diplomatic from here. There's not much Harry can do. Already met with the Boss Spear once this match. He did hit the 619, and I reckon that might have got rid of Bruiser Brad. You can see he's still feeling the effects of it. He's hurt. But at the same time, he just can't get the job done. And now these two working together a bit better here. Oh, and there's a little drop off the top rope. Oh, and look at that. Bruiser Brad with the cannonball follow through. And now look at this, a pump handle. Slam down in the middle of the ring. The Big Boss brings him back to his feet, not giving Harry a second to rest. Harry is trying his hardest here to fight back. It's just no good. There's no way he's fighting back in this one. There's a suplex. And from this point on, it's just torture. The Blood Brothers destroying the little man and now bearing their massive weight advantage down onto his chest. Deathlordicus must be watching on in absolute disarray, because he's already been eliminated and he's let Harry down here tonight. Harry needed him to stay in the match for longer than 2 minutes. And to be honest, he didn't do that. He got eliminated from the bear hug too quickly. And now Big Boss and Bruiser Brad just taking their time, enjoying beating down the little man. Oh, look at this. Oh, and there's the bear hug applied. Harry's been beaten down already. He's got nowhere to go. And Harry taps, and the Blood Brothers clean sweep them here tonight. The Blood Brothers, they came in with an excellent strategy, and it paid off in dividends. their first tag team victory against the Death Ninjas. But right when it mattered, of course, look at this. Harry tried his best to get back in this match with the 619. And unfortunately, the numbers game came up to be too much of an advantage. There was the boss spear, which was then followed through by the bear hug. And the Blood Brothers have finally slayed the team of Death Lordicus and Harry Austin. They finally get that win that they have been looking for here at Final Conflict. But the question is now, have they finally got their tag team momentum back together? Are they finally ready to go and capture the tag team title opportunity? Well, we'll have to find out soon enough, but that's a big win for them here tonight. So let's move on down the rest of the card. Next up tonight, our second title match of the evening, and it's for the Television Championship, and this one has changed slightly. Of course, as we saw in the last episode of Friday Fight Night, John Cutter picked up the victory over both SaLgames and Big Willie, and he pinned Big Willie to do it, and that is what caught the attention of the general manager, and he made it clear that if he was to have beaten Sal in that match, or if any other result had occurred, then this shouldn't have happened. But tonight, it's now going to be a triple threat elimination matchup for the television champion. The last man standing will be the television champion by the end of the night. And SaLgames is not going to like that. A few weeks ago, he beat John Cutter for the right to be here by himself. Remembering, this is his mind game prize. He earned this right by being part of Team Fight Night and winning. This is part of his mind games prize. And of course, he then beat John Cutter to get here. But the general manager has made it clear he's looking for someone to take down Big Willie and take the title away from him for good. We know that Sal has that capability, but we haven't seen him do it yet. But someone we have now seen do it 3 times is this monster of a man, John Cutter. Unfortunately for him, his only loss to Big Willie was when the title was on the line, but we know what Big Willie's like when the title is on the line. He is an unstoppable force. But Big Willie has got his work cut out for him here. 2 top contenders ready to prove their worth and compete for the television championship. John Cutter has already had 1 attempt at this, but tonight he now has to take out 2 men to get the job done. He gets his 2nd attempt, and you've got to imagine this is his last attempt, and you can't say he hasn't earned it. Of course, been taking out everyone as of late, including the likes of Trevor Jackson, who he absolutely obliterated not too long ago at a couple pay-per-views back. And of course, El Murica also paid the price for them 2 splitting up. And John Cutter has just been a human wrecking ball, plowing through everyone, and he has 1 more man to beat to get what he wants. But can he get the job done when it presents himself again? The horns of war sound again as the television champion, Big Willie, makes his way down to the ring. One of the most decorated champions in WIW history, has made himself the longest reigning TV champion, but then again, all he had to do was survive a month to do that. After that, he's just been smashing barriers as the TV champion. By far has defended his title more times than any other fighter in WIW history. I don't have an exact number for you yet, but tonight, this is a tough challenge for him. As of late, his pay-per-view matches have all been one-on-ones, but he has beaten SaLgames for this title before. He's beaten PJ McNair, he's beaten Travis, Peter Bolton, Trevor Jackson. He's beaten everyone. You name it, he's taken them all down, and they've all been lined up for him, and he's knocked them back down. But tonight, he steps once again in the ring with John Cutter, a man who's already beaten 3 times in non-title action, and SaLgames in the trial era, one of the most dominant television champions in history. And here we go. Television championship on the line. 2 of these men have held it in separate eras, and that's Big Willie and SaLgames. Can SaLgames capture it tonight, or will we see a new one altogether in John Cutter? We'll have to find out soon enough. But these 3 all ready and hungry, and will have a little bit of beef with each other. But it's finally time to settle it all here at Final Conflict. And look at this, John Cutter gonna just try and straight away take out SaLgames, because you know what he wants to do. He wants to be left alone in the ring with Big Willie, and look at that. John Cutter was already thinking military press, but Big Willie now attacking John Cutter, and a massive headbutt to take him down. Oh, and a massive clothesline takes Big Willie down. SaLgames survives for a second there, and he nearly was put away already. The military press slam was about to come out in force to kick off the match. And John Cutter going to taunt as a big suplex is hit. And John Cutter, SaLgames, and Big Willie, three people eager for different reasons to hold the title. SaLgames rolls out after missing the elbow drop, well, not cleanly connecting. And John Cutter and now Big Willie left alone in the ring with each other. And we know these two have a big hatred for one another. Beautiful elbows and following through with a clothesline. And these two, oh, look at this, trying to lift up Big Willie on his shoulders, but just caved in, couldn't get it done. Big Willie too powerful, but then look at that. He's such a big man. He's a 400-pounder who can hit a Hurricane Rana. That should tell you all you need to know about why he's so dominant. There's nothing this man can't do. And now look at this. Power slam position and stuns John Cutter off the top turnbuckle. And out he rolls. And now Big Willie can just assert his dominance on SaLgames and into a single leg Boston Crab. Remember, SaLgames has already lost, I believe, on 2 opportunities to capture the TV championship from Big Willie. But of course, it's not as simple as just pinning him. You've got to pin both men to get the job done. Irish whip and an elbow. SaLgames still fighting strong, but look at this, John Cutter back in the ring. Oh, and he might be made to pay here off that mistake. Tried to bridge in on the Northern Lights, and he couldn't get the job done. And this is a big, big prize. The television championship has grown in prestige. And of course, it's the only singles title on the line tonight, bar the women's championship, which is going to be a heavily contested matchup. Look at this. Hammering away here is Big Willie here with massive fists and kicks. And now has him trapped in the corner, and that's not where he's going to want to be. Tossed halfway across the ring. And the sheer power of the monster that is Big Willie. John Cutter is hyped up tonight, really playing to the crowd, despite the fact he knows he ain't exactly a crowd favourite. And Big Willie rolls out of the ring for the first time, and now John Cutter and SaLgames can get a little bit of a rematch going from the last time these two faced off into the cover. It's a quick kick out there from John Cutter, who's spent a lot of the time not really in this match, just kind of letting these two go at it, not wasting any time, just to give these two the chance to beat each other down. But he's hit with a big spiking DDT and into the cover. John Cutter's just going to let it happen, of course. Oh, and she's gone already. I meant Big Willie was going to let it happen, and Big Willie is now left alone with SaLgames. John Cutter destroyed by a DDT, and now Big Willie is taking full advantage. He's left alone now with SaLgames. There's the running knee lift. And from there, it's all diplomatic. Not exactly the hard challenge that we thought Big Willie would be facing. But there it is, the running powerbomb. And look at John Cutter, who watches on from the outside. He can't believe it, because once again, he's been eliminated by the DDT. And Big Willie, no! I thought Big Willie retained. And that must be the sign of life that SaLgames needed. And that's stunned Big Willie. Look at him. He doesn't know how to react. We'll try to get him up there. Trying to land the GTS to get himself back in this one. But Big Willie escapes. Big Willie just too powerful and too heavy to lift. Well, John Cutter with a surprise exit. It's hardly taken any damage, but I told you, that's the power of that DDT that he possesses. And now look at this, another running powerbomb. This man is a monster. There is just no stopping this man. Another successful title defense for Big Willie. Well, it was SaLgames that eliminated John Cutter with the DDT. Look at this, the impact on this DDT. He goes flipping through the air. And that was enough to get him done, but from there, it was all diplomatic. The running knee and the first powerbomb, which didn't get the job done, but just picks him straight back up and gets it again. Unbelievable. And is anyone that can take this man's title away from him? I don't even know how long it's been that this man's title reign, but it is creeping up there. And he might be knocking on the doors of one of the longest title reigns in WIW history. This man is unbeatable right now when that title is on the line. But the question is, surely, someone has got to get it done. Someone has got to beat this man. But who can physically get the job done? We'll have to find out soon, but it is time to move on. Now the rest of the card, another dominant performance from Big Willie. Next up tonight on Final Conflict, surprise, surprise, another conflict which needs to be resolved here tonight. But this one has some added stipulation. That's right, the general manager has confirmed that this match will be the first qualifying match for the WIW Heavyweight Championship Elimination Chamber. Of course, the qualifying process has already begun for the WIW Championship Elimination Chamber match, but tonight, these two will collide for the first spot to face Max Danger for the WIW Heavyweight Championship in the Elimination Chamber match, which will take place at Lockdown. And the first man down to the ring, Peter Bolton, who has been the victim of several different people's abuse. Mainly, it was first we thought Cashman was the man targeting him, but after weeks on end of different attacks, we found out that it was really Dino D that he had the problem with, and the ace, Peter Bolton, now has to step up and deal with Dino D, who has made it clear he has beef that he wants to deal with in regards to Peter Bolton. And speaking of which, here he comes, ready to get the job done tonight, is Dino D, rocking a nice little yellow attire there, looking very nice. And Dino D, who has been in unstoppable form since joining the Fight Night brand. I still believe, I may be mistaken, maybe he's lost one or two, but I believe he's still undefeated on the Fight Night brand. And you'll find that's the trend with a lot of the Fight Night newcomers. They've done very successful and they have been very strong in their first initial showings. And Dino D, now with the biggest opportunity tonight, not only to finally remove the threat of Peter Bolton the ace, but now for the Dino himself to get the job done here tonight and qualify for a WIW Heavyweight Championship match at the Elimination Chamber. Well, we know, of course, that Max Danger, the World Heavyweight Champion, is very heavily protected by the General Manager, but when he's in the chamber, he isn't going to be as protected as everyone would feel he'd be. And the final conflict between Peter Bolton and Dino D is about to be resolved. And look at this. Straight away out the gate, Peter Bolton swinging and neck snap over the shoulder. And Dino D quickly gets back to his feet. And he's in a bad way here because Peter Bolton landing the big moves early, not wasting any time here. And Dino D, look at him, he doesn't know what's hit him. Peter Bolton coming out gunning here. Spinebuster! Oh no, my God, Spinebuster already. And this is worrying signs for Dino D. Dino D in trouble already. Peter Bolton not wasting any time. The ace with the ace in the hole in a matter of seconds. A matter of seconds. And Dino D has just been put down by the ace, who qualifies for the chamber. Unbelievable. And a match that was highly anticipated for most people, thinking this was probably going to be a very even contest. The overwhelming power of Peter Bolton was just too much. The overwhelming offense, I mean, just keeps him down, and one ace in the hole was all it took. And Peter Bolton is going to the Elimination Chamber match. What a huge victory that is for Peter Bolton. Well, he's got himself a WIW Heavyweight Championship shot in what is a huge upset victory there. No one saw that coming. What a display from the ace Peter Bolton. And Dino D, it's back to the drawing board for him. I don't know where he goes for him. That is still only his first loss, but it's quite an embarrassing loss, that one, at the Final Conflict pay-per-view. Big things to come, though, for this man, the ace, with a big victory here tonight. Let's move on down the rest of the card. Well, that was an interesting turn of events there at Final Conflict. Dino D just couldn't keep up with the pressure, and he falls victim to Peter Bolton, who qualifies for the chamber. But it is now time for the third title match of the evening, and it is for the Fight Night Women's Championship. So far, one title has been successfully retained, and we also crowned a new Cruiserweight champion in Jake Griffiths. And tonight, Tashley is ready to throw down to stake her claim for the Fight Night Women's Championship. The glowing star makes her way down to the ring, been taking no prisoners as of late. A few weeks ago, Laura Stables came out and made it clear that she has split personality disorder, which explains the two different types of personalities that she shows. Tashley then sent her a warning saying that I'm coming for the title, and I don't care who I have to face to get it, I will take that title home with me. And then for the next 2 weeks, she's proved it. She proved it by beating both faces of Laura Stables inside the ring and outside the ring, not letting her get a single bit of momentum. But then at the go-home show, when she was scheduled to take on Violet, she was made to tap out to the Dragon Sleeper after the assistance of Laura Stables, who ambushed her at the beginning of the match to give her a taste of her own medicine. Well, Tashley is down to the ring, and we knew that was coming, but the question is, which side of Laura Stables is going to be here tonight to defend the Fight Night Women's Championship? And the crowd's positive reaction says it all. It must be this persona of Laura Stables, the princess persona, I guess you could call it. But she is ready to defend her Fight Night Women's Championship, and she's looking confident. Need to remind you that last week's attack on her wasn't by the Dark Stables, it was by her. Because she's had enough. She wants to prove that she is the top dog around here, and she holds that title, and she's held it for a few weeks on end now. And she's ready to defend it again here tonight with the title on the line in this huge matchup between two women who have already grown a massive hatred towards one another. But it's all for tonight here at Final Conflict. The Fight Night Women's Championship being put back on the line. And I believe this is her second, maybe third title defense. But for the challenger, she made it clear it didn't matter what face was coming out here tonight. She was ready to capture the Fight Night Women's Championship. Has she lived up to her word and carry all this momentum that she's been building up and pick up the win here tonight against the champion, who has been so successful since capturing the Women's Championship, but she's been suffering some huge defeats as of late, and she can't afford to let that keep happening, or things are going to get worse for her. Tonight, this is a big opportunity. Can she defend the Fight Night Women's Championship up against one of the biggest threats to the title that she's had to deal with as of yet? Well, the referee going to take the title away from Stables. She gets one last good look at it. Tashley getting a look at the prize. And the belt is raised high above the ring here tonight at Final Conflict. The Fight Night Women's Championship. Will Tashley become the second ever Fight Night Women's Champion? Or will Stables be able to retain the championship here tonight? Away we go. And into a collar and elbow tie-up. And we definitely haven't seen a lot of this from the women. The chain wrestling, but look at this. Stables advancing early. Quickly getting to work here and wrenching away on the arm. Oh, beautiful little escape there. And now wrenching behind is Tashley. And a lovely little chain wrestling sequence here between these two. Just trying to get that early advantage. Now got her in an arm trap here. Trying to advance forward and wrenches away on the arm. And they reach a standoff. But look at this, Tashley. Beautiful work to get behind and tucks her over with an underhook suplex. And there's a leg drag to get counter and a 50-50 start. Split down the middle. These two very evenly matched to get this one going. Oh, but look at this. Stables. Big kick to the gut and a running neck breaker. Trying to take control, but look at this. It's too even right now. These two just taking turns, trading big hits and trading reversals. Nice little neck slap into a roundhouse kick. And Tashley now has her down. Oh, and just crashing it down surfboard style. And Tashley has had the better of Stables for the last couple of weeks. And is looking to continue that momentum to capture the Fight Night Women's Championship here tonight. She's going high risk straight away and into an elbow drop. And she's hoping that's going to be enough to capture the Fight Night Women's Championship. She only gets to one. But look at this. She's building a head of steam now. A lot of fast-paced offense here from Tashley after what was quite considerable 50-50 start. But look at this. Still not letting anyone get control in this match here. Stables, of course, she's been trained in wrestling for years. She made that clear. All she ever wanted to be was a wrestler. But of course, she was told for a long time that she couldn't be because of her split persona. But she has come here. She's become women's champion. And it was this persona that won the women's title all the way back when the debut of the women's belt came into play. Fisherman suplex. And this has been a pretty even contest. But Tashley trying to pull away, trying to get the edge here. Oh, and taken to the outside. And Tashley takes her to the outside as the count begins and crashes her into the steel steps. And remember, she can't win the title out here. It's not a no DQ, which means champion's advantage is applied. No countouts or disqualification, or Laurel Stables will retain the Fight Night Women's Championship. And a count of 4. She needs to think about getting her back in the ring now. She can't keep her out here. That's not where she wants to be, and crashes her into the steps again. She's going to go back into the ring. Oh, she maybe tried to reset the count there, but she didn't go all the way back in. She's gone to get Stables. And she's got her in a bad place here, right near the steps. That's not going to get her back in the ring. The count of 8. Oh, and she just tossed her to the outside, crashed her into the barricade. Count of 9. And Stables takes the cheap win over Tashley. Wins on count out to retain the Fight Night Women's Championship. What a cheap victory there from her. And look how proud she is of that. And she wanted to pretend to be the good guy and play the good guy, but she was more than happy to use her champion's advantage here tonight. Well, Laura Stables, not quite the showing that we would have expected from her, but she's got the job done. Once again, she still is the first and only Fight Night Women's Champion. Let's move on down the rest of the card. Well, it's already main event time here. Tonight, a final conflict. We've seen some great encounters, but we've seen some less great encounters as well. But to be fair, this pay-per-view did have a lot to live up to. Hellfire was such a dramatic pay-per-view. So much craziness happened that it was going to be hard to live up to the task. But I'm telling you what, this main event is not going to disappoint. A 4 corners elimination tag team matchup. And it is for the Fight Night Tag Team Championships to wrap up the show. As we know, Max Danger will not be in attendance here tonight. He has been given the night off at the request of the general manager. But this is going to be a main event of epic proportions. And remember, it is 4 corners elimination tag team rules. And I will explain the rules right now. Each team will start, well, two people will start in the ring at the same time. Everybody else will be around the ring. They can tag into anyone at any time they want to. It does not have to be your tag team partner that you tag into. Everybody will count as one elimination. It doesn't count as a tag elimination if you are pinned. Every single person on the team must be eliminated for that team to be eliminated from the match. The last person standing, or the last team standing, will be declared the Fight Night Tag Team Championships. And I've explained that horribly, I know, but the Chaos Twins out here tonight, remember, they are cashing in their rematch clause. They were already Fight Night Tag Team Champions. They won them at Mind Games due to the assistance of the general manager, who has taken quite a hatred, of course, to the Wolfpac, and cashing in at Mind Games, his first bit of revenge back at them after he believes they've been trying to take their company away from him. But it doesn't matter because Chaos Twins lost it the next night to Alex Wilson. Remember, this is a big match for Alex Wilson. He loses. He doesn't just lose the title. He loses his job. And the general manager has promised he will have no intervention tonight, nor will the world champion, Max Danger. This is going to be a fair fight because it's going to be a tough one for all these teams. And the next one's down to the ring, who are Fight Night favourites as of late. And it's KO Oxley and Carter James, ready to stake their claim for the Fight Night Tag Team Championships. They are cashing in their Mind Games prize here tonight at Final Conflict to be a part of the match. They decided they weren't going to wait for the 1v1 opportunity or 2v2 opportunity. They wanted to get in on this one. They believe they have what it takes to win. We've seen what they're like in these type of big matchups with so many teams in the ring. They know what they're capable of. We know what they're capable of. But the question is, can they finally do it? In their first tag title attempt, can they become the Fight Night Tag Team Champions and take the titles away from the Wolfpac? The pressure is definitely on the other teams here tonight because, of course, this isn't a rematch clause like it is for the Chaos Twins. For the Chaos Twins, this could be their last shot at the title. But for Carter James and KO Oxley, it doesn't have to be. This is just their Mind Games prize. They have future opportunities, so you've got to imagine they are the less stressed about this situation out of all 4 of these teams. Well, the Wolfpac more stressed than any, but the Chaos Twins and KO Oxley and Carter James, first teams down to the ring. Next one down to the ring is JW Cashman, and he hasn't come down to the ring with his partner. He's wanting to keep it a secret. He wanted to keep it a surprise for everyone. If they were successful, of course, it would be the biggest surprise of them all. The JW Cashman wanting one thing and one thing only. He isn't too concerned with the tag team titles. He's here to remove Alex Wilson from the company. Remember, in the Road to Glory tournament, these two faced in a runner-up prize for the runner-up contract here in WIW, and he beat Alex Wilson. But Alex Wilson, under the mentorship of Mr. King Sam, who of course is still out injured, came back and helped reclaim the tag titles for the Wolfpac. And now JW Cashman and his mystery partner are ready to put Alex Wilson out of the job and also capture their tag team championships. And could you imagine that? The only team here who is not a team capturing the tag team championships. What a big victory it would be for JW Cashman. But the question still remains, who is his partner? We have no idea who it could have been. He's given no hints at all. But I'm trying to think, who on earth would want to partner with someone as universally hated as JW Cashman? The crowd eagerly awaiting as the music hits. And oh my! Well, I'll tell you what, if you wanted a tag team partner, that is definitely the right pick for JW Cashman. It is the technical mastermind himself, William Hale, the newest acquired piece from the Fight Night trades over to Mind Games. And he didn't make the best of starts on his career here at Fight Night, but now he's part of the tag team title match. And I tell you what, he's a perfect partner because he's one of those wear and tear guys. He will wear people down. He will try and knock them. He isn't going to be the one to go knock out for the punch like Cashman. That's a perfect combination. Imagine that. William Hale wears them down for the whole match, and JW Cashman lands the final blow with the $1 million shot. It's a lethal combination. Of course, we know that these two will do anything it takes to get their hands on success and on the goal. And William Hale stepping up to team with Cashman here tonight. What a surprise. I did not see that one coming. A very good pick there from JW Cashman. You've got to question, of course, they're not a real tag team. They haven't worked together before, so you've got to question whether or not these two are up to the task. But I guess we will find out here tonight in what is going to be the biggest tag team match in WIW tag team history to date. Well, there's only one more team to bring down to the ring, and that is the Fight Night Tag Team Champions themselves, and that is the Wolfpac, who have been on the hit list of the general manager for a long time, but more than ever in the last month or so. The general manager making it clear that he has every intention of taking them out of power and not letting them get any more success. But here they come. Once again, David by himself. And it is the Wolfpac, and I believe once again the game is doing what happened to Travis when he was in the Wolfpac and making Alex Wilson invisible. But here comes the tag team champions regardless, ready to make a big title defense. Alex Wilson, this is a huge night for him. He not only has to defend the titles, but defend his job. And if he isn't able to do that, he is not going to be very happy at all. But for David, he is technically the leader of the Wolfpac for now, but there's only two surviving members, and that's him and Wilson, who seems to never be able to come down on the ring, even though, and show his tag team title off with his tag team partner David. Well, a big, big fight for both of these men. 4 teams all gunning for their tag team championships here tonight. Who can get the job done? We'll have to find out here. And the referee rings the bell, and away we go. And we're starting off with Jason Chaos and JW Cashman. Okay, an interesting start here between the teams. Remember, it's 4 corners, which means you can tag anyone. It does not have to be your tag team partner. But, of course, you're going to want to keep your tag team in there. Or maybe you don't. Remember, this is an elimination tag team match. So if you can keep your team out of the match, keep them surviving for as long as possible, then you've got the best chance of walking out the tag team champions. Remember, a team is not eliminated until both members have been pinned. And therefore, that's what makes this match so lethal, so dangerous. And a big insecurity there from JW Cashman. And of course, there's going to be some tag team alliances here. People are going to try their luck and try and keep other teams in the ring. Maybe try and get rid of some teams in an attempt to make things a little easier for themselves. First tag in the match is made, and in comes Willie and Hale, JW Cashman's mystery partner here tonight. And as we mentioned with William Hale, a fantastic technical fighter, probably one of the best technical fighters that we have in the company, because he's one of those wear-down guys. He wears them down with gradual moves and brilliant technique that most people struggle to match with. And then, of course, doesn't really go for the big blow as often as he should, and that's why he doesn't win as many matches as he should. But that's exactly why he's here tonight, to win the tag team titles, and Cashman, the perfect partner to help him finally land that finishing blow. And another tag was made, and in comes Tyler Chaos, and Jason and Tyler, they've had quite a slow month. They've had quite an up and down month, to be fair, winning the tag team titles at the beginning of the month, only to lose the title just a week later, as the cash-in of the rematch clause was successful, and Alex Wilson helped pick up the tag team victory for the tag team of David and Alex Wilson. And we then found out a few weeks later that Alex Wilson became the new official member of the Wolfpac. And of course, the Wolfpac they chose Alex to be the mentee for the Road to Glory tournament, so we knew King Sam had faith in him. But he has put the world of faith in him here tonight, because not only does he have to defend the title, he has to defend his job. If he is eliminated, he doesn't get a rematch, he is eliminated from the match. And here we go, we get to see that technical ability that I was talking about here from William Hale. A fantastic fighter in his own right. And he's even bringing out the bigger moves here tonight, looking for the powerbomb. And Carter James and KO Oxley begging to get themselves into the match, get themselves warmed up. But the first other team into the ring, in comes the Wolfpac. David's coming into the ring for the first time, and we know David's history with the Chaos Twins is just a growing hatred, as it is for many of the teams. And of course, the only other team in the Fight Night division that's not on the card at all tonight was the Vikings of Destiny, who they've already put down twice. They had no business of being in this match. Tyler Chaos trying to make himself tag out. Oh, thought about tagging in Cashman there, decided against it. And in comes Carter James, the co-team captain of Team Fight Night, makes his way into the match in the Wolfpac. And the Wolfpac and KO Oxley and Carter James now step into the ring. And of course, Oxley and James, one of the newest rising tag teams, they debuted in a match against each other, but realizing they had more in common with each other, they formed the team quickly and established themselves as the top team, and then of course earning the right to captain Team Fight Night at Mind Games, and they have been such a successful team since doing that. Of course, winning the Fight Night match against Team Mayhem, and that's what's got them the right to be here tonight, competing for the tag team titles to look for the first elimination here. Bridging Northern Lights only gets a 1. And Alex Wilson wants to get in. Remember, this is most important to Alex Wilson, because he has to win this match to keep his job. And of course, in doing so, he will automatically keep the tag team titles. But it's fine, because he can lose it after that, because the general manager promised him a contract if he is to walk out the winner here tonight. And Carter James looking very impressive out the gate here. Hungry to capture his first gold. And of course, it will be for both of Oxley and Cashman. And everybody, did you see everybody reaching in there? But David's in trouble. David might be on the receiving end of the first elimination. Always looking for the kill switch there, but couldn't connect with it. And now in trouble here. This is what put away the World Heavyweight Champion. Oh! Pile driver onto the knee. But he's going for the 4-1. He wants to put away the wants to get the first elimination right here. No! Reverses the package pile driver. And now spins him around. Look at this. Ankle lock applied. We saw this work for the Chaos Twins. Oh no, he's turned it into a knee bar. What a smooth transition there. And David's in trouble. He's right near the ropes, but he just is out of reach. And look at this. Trying to use his strength to power out of it. And David escapes the hold. But look at that. Oh, he's feeling the effects. He's hurt. He's limping. And that's not what Wilson would have wanted to see. Could you imagine if the first person eliminated from this match is David? And everybody begging for the tag, and it's Wilson who gets it. Alex Wilson tagged in, who has to fight for his life here tonight. Tried to charge straight at him, but he's met with a Lufus press instead. And Carter James, oh look at this, looking to wrap up Alex Wilson already. Kill switch connects. Kill switch connects. And into the cover for the first elimination of the match as Alex Wilson lost it here for the team. It's only a 1 because that's only his first actual strike hit on him. And Alex Wilson now needs to fight back and prove himself here, but Carter James is on absolute fire here tonight. Both really gunning for it here. And David's rolled out to ringside. He's got no one left on his team to go to. He might want to tag out maybe to the Chaos Twins. But as much as the Wolfpac don't trust the Chaos Twins, they might want to tag out maybe to William Hale or JW Cashman. We see the alliance is forming. But, yeah, everyone... Did you see no one even made an effort to risk it, by trying to keep Wilson in the match? Clearly, no one wants any business with the Wolfpac being in this match. They feel maybe the tactic is to get rid of the Wolfpac first, and that's why David and Alex are under heavy fire to start this match. David has made his way back to the rope, and now Wilson is in trouble as Carter James looking for a big running knee as well. That's the knee, and that is the knee and the kill switch, and that could be it for Alex Wilson. That could be his night over. Into the cover. No one coming to save him. Is this the first elimination of the match? No, it's a 2. A 2 count. And Carter James has done all he can do. And he tags out, and in comes one half of the Chaos Twins, Tyler. And of course we know they hate Alex Wilson. Alex Wilson was the man who pinned them to capture the Tag Team Championships. Just the first title defense of the Chaos Twins' career. And they're looking to become 2-time Tag Team Champions here tonight. Alex Wilson is looking very shaky out the gate here. You can see the nerves creeping in, but now trying to fight his way back into this match. There's the super kick to the top turnbuckle. And all of a sudden now backs up, lining up, looking for that massive flip over DDT here to put away one half of the Chaos Twins. Tyler's in trouble. Flip over DDT. And flips him over for the cover. And this could be it for the first cover of the match. There goes Tyler. No! He kicks out a 2.5. And I could have sworn the referee counted to 3 there. It's only a 2.5. And did you see William Hale, who came into the ring to make sure that that was the first elimination of the match, didn't want to let Jason Chaos do it. And that was smart, trying to make sure that the other teams do not help out and to make sure that they keep people out of the match quickly. And a rebound lariat there off the German suplex. And Alex Wilson now starting to find his feet in this matchup after a very slow start. And now look at this into a power slam position. Oh, well escaped there by Tyler Chaos, who gets him into the corner. And that's where he's going to want him. We know what comes next. Ready to charge up here. Oh, what a big spear into the corner, but he's missed. Well sidestepped by Wilson. Look at this, Cashman and Hale getting impatient here. They want to get into this match. They want to get involved, but right now Alex Wilson has found a matchup that he's comfortable with. Carter James was proving too much of a task for him, but right now he's dealing very well with Tyler Chaos. And look at this, Jason trying to get in there and help his partner. But there's nothing he can do. The referee is refusing to let him in. And look at Alex Wilson playing to the crowd. David looking on like a proud father at ringside for Alex Wilson. And now who's lining up for a second flip over DDT. This will be the end of Tyler Chaos. If this connects, this could be the first elimination of the match. Flip over DDT. And straight into the cover. Anyone going to come and make the save? Oh, would you look at that? Oxley. And Carter James makes the save. What interesting. And I think Jason told him to make that save, but I guess the tactic is clear. They want the Wolfpac out first and no one else here, and that's the tactic from all these teams. And look at this. Hell breaking out inside the ring as Carter James takes out David and takes out Alex with a massive super kick to the back of the head. And the Wolfpac want to tag out here, and so does Tyler. Tyler tags out, in comes Oxley, and the tag made on the other end, in comes William Hale, and William Hale with the takedown. Meanwhile, on the outside, Carter James is taking out David, and all hell is breaking loose here in this tag team match. And for Tyler, that could have been the end of him. He could have been out, and now look at this, William Hale. Oh, the curb stomp. Curb stomp by William Hale, and now all of a sudden, KO Oxley is in trouble, but he flips out. I believe this is KO Oxley's first participation in this match. And what a matchup it has been so far. That I thought for sure was the first elimination of the match. He couldn't quite get the job done because of the interruption by KO Oxley of all people, and clearly Oxley and James want to get rid of the Wolfpac, but they will take very happily to get rid of William Hale. And he hits that massive lumbar check, but William Hale able to shake it off. Hasn't been in the ring for long, so he hasn't taken much damage, but William Hale now, Irish whip to the corner, might look to tag in his partner, but Oxley refuses to let it happen. Another counter. Oh, what a big strike. Did you see that from Oxley? And then a big clothesline from William Hale. Great teamwork there from Cashman and Hale. And look at this. Talking to him over his shoulder is Cashman, telling him what to do. And he tells him to tag out, and he does. And now Oxley being met with the man with the powerful punch. We know he has that $1 million shot. We've seen knock out many people on many different occasions. And he'll be hoping tonight to do that to Alex Wilson if he gets the opportunity. But tonight, he's so far tonight, Wilson hasn't had the chance to face him one-on-one. And now look at this. Oxley has tagged out, and back in comes Tyler Chaos, who isn't exactly in the best of shape to be competing here. But he's come out the gate strong again. And now look at this. Trying to lift him up for a deadlift powerbomb with all the momentum there. Oh, big takedown. Beautiful move. Now being brought back to his feet. Tyler Chaos trying to fight back in here for the Chaos Twins. Of course, we're expecting to see the Chaos hit at some point, but wisely tags out to the fresher of the Chaos Twins, and that is Jason. And of course, where the rest of the card might not have been its usual standard, we knew that this match would not fail to disappoint, and the early alliances from these teams starting to show here. And now Jason to the middle rope. William Hale trying to save his tag team partner, but oh, he misses the first strike, but connects with the second. And Cashman helped out by his partner. It looks like Hale and Cashman are actually working pretty well here together as a team. Now trying to get him to the corner, maybe trying to tag Hale back in. They've worked pretty well together, Cashman and Hale. And like I say, they're a good combination. William Hale knows how to wear down an opponent, and he can do that over a gradual period of time. But for Cashman, he likes to go for that one-punch knockout. And this is the warm-up to it. Look at this. There's the Northern Lights. And bridging through into the Brainbuster here. And Jason Chaos hits with the Brainbuster. And from here, what does he go for? Does he go for the $1 million shot, or does he go for that 630 senton? Two lethal moves, both ready in his arsenal. But now he's been sent to the corner, and he's in trouble here. Or tried to tag back in Tyler, but refused to let it happen. And now sent to his team's corner. Oh, and a massive uppercut. And we know the striking power of JW Cashman is truly powerful. There's a DDT as well. And we knew this was going to be a tough tag team encounter. And so far, all of these teams having a fight as hard as anything. And we still don't have the first elimination of the match. And might be looking to tag out here. He brings in the freshest man, probably Carter James, who's hardly taken any damage, but he's been dealing all the damage so far to everybody in this ring. And now spins him around. Maybe looking for the kill switch already, but Cashman says no. Tries to get behind on him. He says no. Again, these two jockeying for position. He spun for $1 million shot. $1 million shot. Down goes Carter James. And he's got him, but he's not going for the cover. He knows he's the freshest man in the ring, but he's bridging though from the German into the cover. William Hale stops anyone from getting involved, and it's only a 2.5. I thought that was the first elimination. Great tag team work from William Hale and JW Cashman. Did you see the look that Cashman gave Wilson as he tagged him in? Did not like that for a second. Oh, and a cheap shot there from Jason Chaos trying to help out his tag team partner. Wilson was going for Carter James. Oh, but what's he thinking here? Oh, he's going high risk. Look at this, bringing out all the stops here to fight for his job. A massive double stomp from the middle rope. Oh, and the Chaos Twins, look at this, pouncing here on the Wolfpac, who have been the victim of abuse from all of the tag teams. Absolutely all of them. And there have been no alliances for the Wolfpac, but right now Wilson's in trouble, being beaten up here by the Chaos Twins and Carter James. And the tactic is obvious from all three of the other teams, and that is to take the Wolfpac out first. And this could be problematic. If he's taken out on count out, this could be the big trouble. The referee is at a count of 7, and still the Chaos Twins trying to eliminate Alex Wilson. And Alex Wilson takes one down. And now going to try and get Carter James back in the ring, but Jason Chaos still trying to get him out here and keep him out, but at the count of 8, he gets back in the match. Oh, did you see that? He tried to tag in Oxley, but didn't let it happen. And now Oxley's in trouble. This could be the first elimination if he connects. Flip over. No! He went for the flip over DDT, but well escaped. And Oxley really wants to be tagged in here, but Carter James saying he's got this. And it looks like for a second there that he was in trouble, but well escaped there to avoid the flip over DDT. And Alex Wilson in jeopardy of being the first man to be eliminated here. The Chaos Twins helping Oxley and James on the outside. Uranagi slam! Uranagi! And that could be it. That could be the end of Alex Wilson right here. Into the cover. Oh, and he's not gone. It's 2.5. And a big move, and it didn't get the job done. And now look at this. Oh, hell is breaking loose. Everybody taking out everybody. And Carter James just takes out the Chaos Twins. Tyler Chaos, I believe it was. Yeah, took out Tyler Chaos and David. Just taking out everyone here. No friendships in this match. Everyone is against everyone. Tyler's still down on the outside. Oh, but look at this, trying to make a tag. He has to tag Cashman. He was the only man ready to come in. Oh, but look at that. What an escape there from Carter James. Taking him on head on here. But look at this Cashman refusing to give him the upper hand. And JW Cashman working hard here to win the titles for his team. And if that means working with Wilson temporarily, it looks like that's what he's going to do. He got tagged in by him there. There's the Northern Lights. And a brain buster. And he's already been hit with $1 million shot. If that was to connect again, this could be the end for him here. Oh, but he's going to go to the corner. What's he thinking? Tag made. In comes Willie and Hale. His tag team partner. Both of the Wolfpac down on the outside. And now look at this. Oh, and a beautiful move there from William Hale, who's waiting for him to come make the tag. He wanted to see who he tags, and he's gone for the Chaos Twins, Jason Chaos, who's straight in off the gate. And although I'm not sure how much trust there is between the Chaos Twins and Oxley and James already attacking each other, but he does have to make the tag there, and he knew it. And he's gone to the top rope here. Jason Chaos looking to fly. Oh, and a beautiful move there off the top rope. What a match this has been. And remember, this is for the Fight Night Tag Team Championships. Last team standing wins. And William Hale trying to keep himself alive there. He rolls out of harm's way, only to run straight back into the path of Jason. Looking to capitalize. Oh, look at that. Nice little fancy acrobatics there before a simple suplex to follow. And Oxley and James watching on, hoping they don't want to be the first man to be eliminated. That could be disastrous for you. And he's looking to tag in Cashman again, with Cashman saying he's tired. And then William Hale might carry on, but he's going to tag in David. He's tired too. But David, probably the freshest man for the Wolfpac. He hasn't been in for quite some time. And of course, he has very much beef with the Chaos Twins. Chaos Twins injured his tag team partner, Steven. And of course, oh, look at that. Oh, what a strike there to one of them, to take one of the people in the corner. I think it was KO Oxley he was aiming for, but he ended up trying to take both of them down there, trying to get rid of the Chaos Twins so he can make the easy cover here. 2. Oh, and he only gets a 2. And everybody getting really impatient here. Everyone just getting in the ring when the referee can't seem to keep control of this match. And Alex Wilson came in there and took a cheap shot at Carter James, and now a cheap shot at Jason, sorry. And that might have given the space for David to take advantage. Gets behind. Oh, but he saw it coming. Jason counters with the elbows. Oh, but he's hit with a big strike. Several big strikes, and now David, looking to take advantage, takes him outside. And what's David thinking here? He's got an evil look in his eye. The Chaos Twins have already been taking some serious blows, and it might get even worse here. Lifting him up. Oh, and they're on the back. Onto the back. Massive impact there. The Chaos Twins are in serious jeopardy here. Brought back to his feet. The Chaos Twins definitely been beaten down. But look at William Hale getting himself involved here. Maybe trying to pick up the first elimination via count out. And that could be the way to go. William Hale getting himself involved. Oh, and look at that. Helping out David here. I thought maybe these two were going to do a bit of tag team work together there. But look at this, Carter James trying to get himself involved. And is he going to beat down on the Chaos Twins on the outside? Maybe try and help them get the first elimination. Oh, and there it is. David's taken out on the ring post. And William Hale's just taking out everyone here. The referee's count is rising. He's not going to help them get back to the ring. They've both been out. They've both eliminated. David's gone. And so is... Yeah, David's gone and so is... Was it Jason Chaos or Tyler? It was Jason. Unbelievable. William Hale just took out everyone, and now we have the first 2 eliminations. And now on the other side of the ring, Tyler Chaos and Alex Wilson battling it out. Oh, but look at this. Now Cashman trying to take them both out. He's going mainly for the Chaos Twins. That'll be the Chaos Twins eliminated from the match if it happens. Count is rising. And he wants to get him back in the ring. Count of 7, and he does. He gets him back in the ring. But look at this, Oxley. Now trying to eliminate Alex Wilson. This could be Wilson's job if he can't get back in the ring. Count of 8. He needs to get back in the ring. He needs to leave him alone. That's a count of 9. He needs to get back in the ring. Oh, and he does just in time. Wilson nearly lost his job there, getting caught up in a fight on the outside. Well, now we're down to 1 Chaos Twin and 1 Wolfpac member. Alex Wilson, the sole survivor for the Wolfpac right now. And now look at this. Oh, suplex and Chaos in trouble. Oh, and it's a 2 count. And that could have been the end of the Chaos Twins right there. Oh, and look at that, Wilson resisting the urge to go and fight Oxley and James. He's clearly got beef with them. But David and Jason Chaos, the first 2 men eliminated from the match. And via count, and it's because of William Hale. William Hale took all 3 men out and picked up the first elimination. Oh, look at that. Cashman didn't want anything to do with Wilson. He didn't want to help. And William Hale was tagged in, and so is Carter James, who comes running out the gate. And the Chaos Twins down to 1 member. The Wolfpac down to 1 member. This is where both Cashman and Hale and Oxley and James can take advantage if they can do it. Oh, but look at this. Hale's in trouble here. William Hale hit with the kill switch. Hit with the kill switch. And now following through, what's he going for? Oh, and a drop kick. Just to move him further into his corner. And Oxley and James in the best position that they could be in right now. And Carter James is feeling it. He knows he's in control. They are by far the most confident. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? The referee just took out Carter James. And that was a little bit uncalled for. Carter James still back to his feet first before William Hale, but he might have given him the space. He didn't. And William Hale is met with the knee. Hale is in trouble here. This could be the end of William Hale into the cover. Is that going to be enough to get the job done? No! Cashman makes the save and saves his partner. Oxley couldn't stop him. Oxley couldn't stop the interruption. And Cashman accidentally takes out his own partner, and now he might be taking out himself. That powerbomb backstabber connects on Cashman, and he's taken out of the ring. Well, now Tyler Chaos left alone with William Hale. And there's not much he can do now. He's by himself. His tag team partner just got taken out, and he's going to be down on the outside for quite some time. And now can take advantage. Oh, wait, Hale. Hale with the counter. Can he fly? Yes, he can. Massive takedown, and he has no choice but to tag out to Wilson, but he doesn't seem to want to. He just taunts in his face. Oh, that's disrespect. He gets rid of one of them and now takes out the other. Now taunting the other one. And now look at this. Looking for that big knee to the jaw. Tyler Chaos in trouble here. This could be the elimination of him. Is that going to be enough? 2. Oh, it's a 2 because KO Oxley makes the stop. And what was Oxley? Oxley could have had the Chaos Twins eliminated. Instead made the save, clearly wanting to take advantage of the team that had only 1 member standing. And interesting alliance here between the Chaos Twins and Oxley and James, but steps up and look at this. Cashman back to his feet. Oh, he tried to tag him in, trying to get out of there. He's feeling the effects now. But now to the opposite corner, trying to keep him away, and he might tag in Oxley and James. And he does. In comes Carter James. And look at this. These two working together brilliantly here. Northern Lights, he bridges through. William Hale's in trouble, but Cashman makes the save. And what an interesting tag team match this has been. Some alliances have been formed. None for the Wolfpac, but it looks like Carter James and KO Oxley have formed an alliance with the Chaos Twins. or what's left of them, Tyler Chaos just saying, I have no tag team partner, let's get rid of the rest first, and then you two will, then he'll take on both of them, I guess. I don't know. Maybe knowing that Tyler is very much hurt, he's taking some big strikes himself. Maybe they're thinking, if you can just, you know, if we leave him to the end, it might be an easy target. Did you see the power on that roundhouse kick? And Carter James was thinking kill switch. Well countered there. Oh, and now spins him around. Trying to look for something big. Couldn't do it. And Carter James from behind. Oh, connects with that big suplex. And look at this. Oxley taking out the other half. And Tyler Chaos is tagged back in. Oh, no, he tags in Oxley. He decided he didn't want anything to do with that. And that might be the wise tactic. Keep himself out the ring right now. He's the only one left as Jason's been eliminated. And this match is heating up. Oh, and look at that. Beautiful move there. Did you see the little eye rake as well as the toe poke to the head from William Hale? And I told you, that's that kind of wear and tear movement that we know he's capable of doing. KO Oxley, Carter James, and Tyler Chaos have kept William Hale in this match for quite some time now, and they've been beaten down. Trying to get him gone, trying to get him up out of here. They didn't know he was coming. He was the one they did not prepare for. And trying to deal with that front right now. There's a lumbar check. And these two, the back-breaking masters. And they exerting it here, but look at this. William Hale still trying to fight back. He desperately needs to make the tag. Cashman was calling for it. But there was nothing he could do. And now, in Oxley and James's corner, William Hale could be the next to face an elimination. Knockout punch! Knockout punch from KO Oxley. That could be the end of William Hale right here if Cashman can't break it up. He can't. He couldn't break it up. William Hale's gone. KO Oxley picks up the first tag team elimination, and it looks like Alex Wilson's the next man to step up into the ring. And we are down to one member of the Chaos Twins, one member of Cashman and William Hale, and one member of the Wolfpac who is still fighting on here, trying to keep his job. Remember, if Alex Wilson is eliminated, he loses his job and the tag team titles for the Wolfpac. And now look at this. Beautiful move there. Tiger Bomb. Beautiful stuff there. And he might want to tag out, keep himself fresh. Tag out one of the teams in the corner. But then again, Tyler Chaos and JW Cashman, not exactly his friends. And we're down to just 4. And we've already seen that Oxley and James are in a phenomenal place to go on and win this. They're the only team left with 2 surviving members. Tag. And Alex Wilson was looking to tag out there, but he knows he can't trust Cashman. Cashman's already declined his tag-in request once, and these two we know aren't friends. He might want to consider tagging in Tyler Chaos, but I don't think he wants to help him either. Oh, but look at this. Ready to put away Carter James. Look at this. Uranagi to Carter James. Hits him with his own Uranagi and into the cover. Cashman not going to let Tyler Chaos interrupt, but he does. And Tyler Chaos continuing his alliance for as long as possible with with Oxley and James. He just wants to keep him alive. He just wants to keep himself alive. And I guess keeping Oxley, why do I keep saying that? Oxley and James in the ring for as long as possible might be the best strategy for him. That's what he's believing anyway. Or maybe that's what he was told to do. Oh, there's the Pele kick. Cashman trying to crawl back to his corner. He might get counted out here if he's not careful. Referee might disqualify him for being in the ring for too long. And now in the corner, Alex Wilson fighting for his life here. This is the biggest match of his career. Oh, and now Oxley begging for the tag. He's not being allowed to get it. And instead he's hit with a wheelbarrow neck breaker. Wheelbarrow neck breaker. And Alex Wilson, last surviving member of the Wolfpac. David, Steve, and King Sam have already been taken out this month. David taken out in this match. And now Alex Wilson, the prodigy for the Wolfpac, is the last surviving member. Oh, what's he thinking here? Oh, look at this. Gets him up on the shoulders. Cross-leg Michinoku driver. What a beautiful move there from Alex Wilson. Bringing out all the stops here to get the win, but Carter James just won't stay down. He might go for the cover here. He might be able to just get it. Nope, doesn't quite. And now look at this. Looking for the kill switch. The kill switch. Kill switch. Wilson's in trouble. This could be the end of Alex Wilson right here. Flips him over into the cover. This could be the end of Alex Wilson. His job on the line. He kicks. He kicks out at 2. And I thought that would about to be the last time we'd see Alex Wilson. But then again, I said that at the Road to Glory, that'd be the last we see of him. And funny enough, that is not what happened. And now lining up for the running knee, ready to put him away. Wilson needs to dodge this if he can. He can't. Wilson's in trouble. Wilson is in trouble. No one there to help him. Oh, wait a minute. Cashman, is he going to help him? No, he let him suffer and he's still kicked out. What is Wilson made of right now? Nothing surely but heart and pure determination keeping him going this one. How much does he have left in the tank? Carter James is looking unstoppable tonight, by the way. Oh, look at this. Looking for a springboard move. Oh, and just taunting him right now. Is now the time to be taunting Alex Wilson. You are struggling in this match. Oh, but look at this. He got distracted by the taunt. And now might be made to pay. Hit with a series of moves. Now another kick to the gut. Looking for the Tiger Bomb again. Oh, this time drilling him down onto the apron. And that could be enough. But Tyler Chaos going to save him. No, he doesn't need the save. It's a 2 count. And Cashman surprising everyone there. Saving him. Oh, he tried to save him anyway. Or he thought about it and decided against it. Just to mock him in his face. And into the cover. 2. Oh, it's only a 2. And Oxley was there just to make sure that he didn't need to save his partner. Cashman clearly not friends with Alex Wilson. He didn't want to save him. Didn't want to help him. And that's what I'm saying here. Alex Wilson is completely on his own. He doesn't have his tag team partner to help him. Cashman isn't tagging out to help him. And the Chaos Twins, the Chaos Twin have formed an alliance with Oxley and James. So Wilson is completely isolated. He is completely by himself. He has nothing left other than to fight for his honor, to fight by himself. And staring him down, he's seen him in a vulnerable position in the corner, couldn't capitalize. Wilson tried to spin him around, couldn't do it. And now getting caught with the ankle lock. And that's what tapped out last week. That's what picked up the win for him last week. Couldn't do it this time because the Wilson grabbed the rope. Oh, and spins him around. And couldn't capitalize further. Wilson doing all he can to survive. What a catch, though, by Wilson. Did you see that? Catches him into the neck breaker. Wilson desperately needs to make a tag to somebody, but nobody wants to tag in. Everybody's tired at this point, plus they all want the Wolfpac gone from the match, but now into the submission hold, looking to eliminate the last Chaos Twin member. He's gone! The last Chaos Twin member is gone! The Chaos Twins have been eliminated from the match. Oh, but now Wilson's in trouble. Wilson might be facing elimination himself. He didn't bridge into that cover, though, off the sunset flip. And who is the legal man? Oh, and Oxley made him believe it was him, but it's actually Carter James. Carter James is the legal man. Well, we are down to 4 people. We have one whole surviving team in Oxley and James. JW Cashman is still surviving for William Hale and JW Cashman. And Alex Wilson is the only surviving member for the Wolfpac. And he just eliminated Tyler Chaos. And that's the Chaos Twins completely eliminated from the match. The first team out. Oh, look at this. Tried to escape KO Oxley there. Did you see that? Oxley didn't let him. Oh, and an exploder suplex into the steel steps. A count of 6 here. And is he trying to get the count-out victory on Alex Wilson? Just driving his face into the apron there while Carter James taunts. He has to escape him if he can. He can. Count of 8. Needs to get back into the ring. Oh, he's met him with a huge knee. Count of 9 and back in the ring. Trying his best to avoid being counted out, but he's not really got favourable odds. Tiger Powerbomb! And to be honest, I think at this point, Cashman and Wilson need to work together because they are facing a whole tag team by themselves. Look at this. Into the flip over DDT. Flip over! Flip over DDT! Oxley's down! Is Oxley going to be able to come in time and save his tag team partner? He was sharp as a nail there to come and save his partner. And that could have been the end of Carter James right there. What a save by Oxley. And things are getting heated up now. 3 teams survive as of right now. And they're all gunning for the title. And, of course, nothing that Cashman can do. Or nothing that Cashman wants to do to help out here. And he just gets up from the kill switch. And that must have been a shock to the system. Wilson trying to survive here. He can't tag out to anyone because no one is going to help him. But he's trying to fight back here. Look at this. Looking for the bitter end. Bitter end. Bitter end by Alex Wilson. Drags Carter James to the middle of the ring. Is this it now? Can Oxley make the save? He's not going to. Has Carter James got anything left to kick out? He can't. Carter James is gone. And what looked like the best fighter in the match today is now eliminated. Now Oxley. Oxley is the only surviving member of his team. And so is Wilson. And so is Cashman, who hasn't been in the ring for ages. He's refusing to tag in. And we're just down to these 3 teams. Who can get the job done? Wilson in serious trouble. He's taking a hell of a lot of damage, but that's his second consecutive elimination. First eliminating Tyler Chaos and now eliminating Carter James. But trying his best to fight on here. But look at KO Oxley looking confident, looking happy. And Cashman enjoying himself as well, getting to see Alex Wilson beaten down on the outside. KO Oxley brings him back to his feet. Oh dear, in trouble here. What a beautiful combination and an elbow. Trying to knock out Wilson out cold. Drags him away from the ropes and into the cover. This could be it. This could be the end of Wilson. He kicks it again. What? Wilson now back to his feet, trying to survive, doing all he can to keep himself in this matchup. Flips him over, and into the cover he goes. Is that going to be enough for Wilson to get it? No, it's only a 2. And now Wilson trying his best to fight back here. Oxley, what an escape. And Oxley back to his feet. Oh, and a big shot. Wilson stunned by that shot. He hasn't really got much where else to go. Oxley destroying him right now. And he's struggling to keep himself alive in this matchup. Oh, and there's a code breaker. Code breaker by Oxley. Wilson being beaten down right now. There's not really much he can do now to survive because he's just too tired. He's got nothing left in the tank. And JW Cashman is refusing to come in. Still refuses to stick his hand out and make the tag. Oxley just beating down Wilson now. Wilson in serious trouble here. Because Oxley could wrap this one up at any moment. And now Oxley. Look at this. Oxley tossing Wilson to the outside. Wilson in serious trouble. Oh, he tried to catch it. Tried to catch the suicide dive. But he couldn't. What a move from KO Oxley. And even in these later stages where he's tired, he's gassed, he's hurt, he still can't do anything. And Oxley, tired now. He's feeling the effects. Oh, wait a minute, Cashman! $1 million shot! From what the hell? Where did that come from? Where did that come from? $1 million shot! It just... Wilson... I don't understand. Wilson was down. He was out. Oxley had nowhere to go. Oxley had him right where he wanted. Wilson had nowhere to go. But Cashman lands the $1 million shot. And he's trying to get back to his feet, but Wilson now has the flip over. DDT perfectly lined up. Flip over. DDT. DDT. And into the cover. Is that KO Oxley done for in this match? Yes, it is. Just like that, we're down to just 2. And it's the 2 that we figured would want more to do with each other than anything, and maybe that's why JW Cashman just knocked out KO Oxley. He wanted to be left alone in the ring with him for himself. These 2, the last survivors of their team. Into the cover goes Wilson to win the match. This is it for all the glory. Wilson lining up for it, for the flip over DDT to keep his job. Cashman in trouble. Flip over DDT. Flips him over, but that's going to be a rope break surely. Oh, the referee's not called it. That's not a rope break. Wilson wins. Wilson wins. Wilson's done it. Wilson has done it a job. He retains his job. Here tonight, he did the job. He's beaten Wilson with the flip over DDT, and they retain the tag team championships. A crowd go absolutely nuts for the Wolfpac, who have managed to do it. They've managed to defend the tag team titles over all odds. And David joins Wilson back in the ring, where they capture and defend the tag team championships. What a huge, huge victory. The Wolfpac did what looked to be an impossible job, especially when David was the first to be eliminated. They have retained the Fight Night Tag Team Championships in what was a phenomenal main event and a brilliant way to wrap up this matchup. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like if you did. Comment your thoughts and feelings on tonight's show. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.